when we speak to organizations, they tell us that the business case for creating future leadership programs are some of the things that are popped up on the screen there for you. First of all, retention. That if we can keep these people for an extra 18 months, it's incredibly valuable to the overall organization and the culture of the firm. And primarily because of that reason we were talking about earlier, they tend to be that first follower. They tend to be the person who can take a lot of people through a culture change or initiative if they feel the why. So really making sure that we hold on to our talent, our high performing talent and our diverse talent. We've gone to lots of trouble to hire them. Let's retain them. Secondly, succession. I was having a chat with a leader the other day, and they said, we better start developing some future leaders around this place because we're running out of them fast, right? The great resignation is underway, and it hasn't hit Asia so much, but when we're looking globally, the amount of people who are going, if I don't feel that there's absolute runway for me, I'm going to call it now. And so the ability to be able to ensure that we have people who are future ready, we have succession plans in place, we have a bench strength of talent that we can call on, and that we're protecting the IP of the organization. Most of our intelligence is with those future leaders, and so we want to make sure that we have that succession plan in place. Leadership is going to be different. As you heard me say in the opening, leadership today is much more democratic. It's much more around digital. It's much more around inclusivity. How do we create leaders with the emotional intelligence and the skill set for that future world? Strategy, most organizations are pivoting and pivoting quickly. And so ensuring that some type of leadership pathway or cohort almost inoculates or gives them the strategic DNA so that they really feel that they can execute according to strategy. And then lastly, I would say, and probably the most important thing that we hear, is their ability to build their networks in matrix organizations. That, we are very much operating in our lines of business, and yet we're in a matrix organization that needs to unlock the power of the firm. And unless you get people knowing each other across business, then you can't really maximize a matrix organization. So how do we build those personal relationships in a way that we wouldn't normally in our day-to-day operations?